David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Ball stolen. Here's Sarr. No good. Shot missing. Here's the screen. Out to the wing. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here's Melodon. Pass to Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Pass to Goodmanson. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Koulibaly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Linesen got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Poked away, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Takes the three. Goodmanson grabs the board. Fires the three. Tries a three. Shoots the three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He takes it in. Pass to Koulibaly. Clock at 6.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first but misses the second. And they're pushing it up. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Nailed from three-point land.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
From inside, kept alive, picked away.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Pass to Melodon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And Sarr pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The 3 ball. Goodmanson grabs the board. Shot on the way. No good on that one. Now Reza Shea. Nothing on the board.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Pass to Goodmanson. Trying to get something going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
To the left wing. Here's Yabusele. 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
.149 left in the first quarter of the game. There's a screen. Lets it go with a 3. Horde grabs the board. Pass to Yabusele. That's tipped. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Took him no time at all on that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense. And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Horde. .41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Courtney. 4 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Here's the 3. It's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jumps up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
From downtown, knocks down the three ball. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot. He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing, Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Yabusele. To the wing on the left. Courtney. And it's off from three-point range. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Don't usually see him shooting the three. 5 points in the game. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Courtney. Tries a three off the inbound. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Timeout, timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Out of bounds.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Maladon. On the wing, Koulibaly. No good from the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They set the screen. Three-pointer. And no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Down low. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Over to the wing. The tray. And it's Maladon with the rebound. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Misses the three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's a good screen from outside the arc. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. The three sinks the triple. Koulibaly's got 7 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Got a hand on it. Now here's Melodon. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
To the wing right side. Will it go? And it's Melodon with the rebound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Now, here's Melodon. Pass to Koulibaly. And he gets it to go from the corner. Koulibaly's got 5 points now in the quarter. Out to the right wing, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's the screen from deep. Can't hit that one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Goodmanson. To the middle. To the right side. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. The 3. Tries yet again. He lays it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Here's Rizachet. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Koulibaly. Hits it from three-point range. Koulibaly's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
From beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Maladon. Floats one up. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Goodmanson. Poirier grabs the miss.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the paint. Linesen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Horde. Launches a 3. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's the visitors now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Horde. Traps in the tray. Horde's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
And it's Maladon with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jete. The layup off target. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Goodmanson can't get it to go. Here's Maladon. He has 6. Pass to Courtney. Five to shoot. Here's Jete. The shot will not fall. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Goodmanson. To stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Goodmanson's got 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And the basket by Goodmanson.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Courtney. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. That shot is off. Here's Ntilikina. No good on the triple. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Rizache with it. Still without a basket. And a wide open look for Saar. Drills the baseline jumper.
Already expanding his game. Saar trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
It's tipped. Here's the break. Pass to Koulibaly. Launches it. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
To the inside. Low block shot on the way. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
Well, just inexcusable not to finish that one off, especially since the defense wasn't really a factor there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. There's the pick. To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Goodmanson. 4 on the clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Now Koulibaly. He's got 15. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Horde. 3-pointer. Finished off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Rizache. Still yet to score. The three-pointer off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Goodmanson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. All alone. He can't get that one.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Goodmanson. Clock at 6. Releases. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Pass to Horde. Rizachet in the corner. On the wing, Koulibaly. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. With the clock winding down, and the shot goes down.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Rizachet. Here's Poirier. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. From past the arc, Poirier grabs the miss. Koulibaly with it. Right wing. Lets the three fly. That one no good. All by himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
This one for 3. That one's not going to go.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
They set the pick. Here's Akobo. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Akobo's got his first basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Maledon. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Maledon. Now Sarr. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line, and the jumper is on the mark.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Jacks up a 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Courtney. Good on the three-point shot. Courtney's got 6 in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Sarr. It's not going to go for him. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Courtney's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Here's Goodmanson. And Sarr pulls it down.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
18 feet out. It's good. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
We've got 1:18 left in the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:14 left in the fourth. Here's Akobo. Trains the three-pointer. Akobo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Goodmanson. And just miss after miss right now. Poked loose. To the left side wing. Shoots a 3. And Sarr pulls it down. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep three-point land. He can't get it to go. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans